Is it wrong to be a good person? Or what does it really mean to be a good person? So, but my mom seems to be like this greedy woman that, well, na person will get now she they know. As long as by that time I doesn't have nothing, she just have to leave. There is no way you could convince her. And but that was how she left truly with grandma. Good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon, Neye. Thank you once again for this given opportunity to continue my story in your platform. May God bless everyone watching this. From the last time I posted a video on how things have been going on how disappointment and all those life challenges have been battling me, I knew because of the stress and tiredness that Nayen passed through that very day, that she actually needed enough rest, and that was why I have to stop where I stopped the last time. I have a little question I want to ask, please. Is it wrong to be a good person? Or what does it really mean to be a good person? Because there was a particular time I explained some things to one of my friends that came from abroad. He laughed at me and he said, well, my brother, I should just tell you, if you want to suffer in life, if you want to have problem and face challenges in life, just try to be a good person. I said, really? Like, you're advising me to be bad so life can be easy for me? But how about those bad people that life has really hard for? So that is one of the reasons I couldn't take to his advice. I said, okay, I heard you and I left. But please, I'm here today to air one or two things to you people so that when you're watching my video, you have any contribution, advice, and prayer, you can understand some certain things. Maybe part of what I'm saying will assist you to understand more, to know what way or in what way you can as well help me. I told you people about how I love my grandmother. Yes, I love her so much, though she's late now and we are even yet to bury her. I love her so much. She was like my second God on earth. So, which means I believed everything she gives me or she do, and anything, just like, when you have a whole full faith on someone, that was how I did to my grandmother, actually from my mother's side. She is a traditionalist, which people do say white witch in Africa. You know what it means, white witch? Yes. She used to do some certain things. People when no see pikin born, people with all those spiritual help and everything. So she does it for people. She is even going to the palace to assist and do one or two things. So she's really involved in spiritual stuffs like that. She has hold me tight and has been helping me in so many ways, prayer and some certain things. But then, up to no avail. After I lost my father, though she has been in Lagos with us, in our family house, living with us, because my mother is our eldest daughter, child. So she was living with us. So during the time I lost my father, after the burial of my father, I came back to Lagos and we started living our normal life. Things started going on the way they go until it got to the time I said my mother have to move away from Lagos down to Ogun State to our real family house. So which is no longer living with me again. So grandma have to go with her as well, left with me alone and my family. So as we get going, there was a particular day, because I have a friend, that particular friend I said I was advising my mom not to leave Lagos State and that she should at least consider the business I've set up, how much I've lost in the visa that I was having with me that I didn't get ticket money for, how much I've invested in the business, and even the house itself that I've made payment for those things. And moreover, where she could find enough peace, like when the child is actually treating the mother good, is probably me, even though this person is a family friend that knows all of us. So, but my mom seems to be like this greedy woman that, well, na person will get now she they know. as long as by that time I doesn't have nothing, she just have to leave. There is no way you could convince her. And but that was how she left truly with grandma. So I have to follow this friend one day when things got so worse to go and do this menial job, hustling on a whatever place because he's a building contractor, he's into white POP, painting, electrician, like an engineer. So I went with him on this particular project that took about 2 months. While there, I think we've spent like 2 weeks on a particular day. It was just around 6 p.m. to 7. We finished our daily job on that day. We have to go to the main express to go and look for food to eat and, just observe the serenity of those environments with our fine clothes, not with the dirty one that we've actually used for work. But then I just felt this spirit of not going out that day to the extent I have to give him money to buy my own food when he's coming. That is our night food dinner. That when he's coming, he should get me. It was like, come on, no could come out now. We shouldn't be say, no be say money, no, I beg, cheer up, my guy. But I didn't. Then the next thing I just, okay, no problem. Wait for me at that bar you people used to stay. You know me, I don't drink and I don't smoke. So I'm really not entertained by, hotels and bar and all those stuff. So wait for me at that bar before you and the rest people feeling entertaining yourself. I will join you at the canteen close to the bar. We just buy whatever and we come back. So that was the promise. Then I just lay down. I was resting, pressing my phone, and all of a sudden, my phone fell from me. I felt dizzy, like who was about to sleep, but which wasn't. Because it does happen to me very well like that. And the next thing I just fell into trance. I will call it trance. Yes, it is because I didn't sleep. My eyes were open, and the next thing, as I was staring at the ceiling, that is the ceiling, everything just became and changed to another world. I just found myself in a different environment completely. I saw my grandmother, I saw my wife, my family, and everybody, even with my extended family, and even people like crowd. When something like a crusade, a gathering like a crusade. And truly, why I said I made a little introduction of my relationship with my grandmother is for you people to know how much I believed in her. Is for if the belief of this life said there is no God and that na human being they be person God, then I will know that my grandmother was actually my own God. That was how much I believed in her. But then my growing up is this. My hands are clean. I don't do all this black magic, juju and whatever and things like that. Even though some people give me like, take this so bait for bad luck, for misfortune, for disappointment, do, which is fine. Those normal stuff that we do, go to social church, go to social place, spiritual help, and that's normal in our daily life. But I always get confused in this then saying that if I devote myself into something, I become the best of it. Even though I don't see the result on myself, I don't see the gain. People who like, this guy is the best, or even by now, maybe he should have been so person in this field. Zero. Anything I lay, so that was how I got devoted into Christianity. And it was working. People were like, you're a God sent, you're a pastor, you're this. I was seeing it that I was growing in Christianity. But I wouldn't lie, my faith wasn't there. My faith was there one certain time. But because I started seeing things happening in life, I started losing faith. I started questioning myself, like, if there's truly God, why permit this suffering? Why this sickness? Not with me, oh. No, I don't much care about myself like that. But with people, why is this woman blind? Why is this old woman not having a child? Why is this? Why is that? And I kept preaching about the particular God that loves the world, but yet subject them or allow them to be passing through this. I was growing. And that belief alone and those questions started making me lose faith, and I was going down. Even though as I was going down, it was inside of me. The people were still appreciating me, things were still going on and fine. But I'm not this kind of person that like pretending. When I know from the inside of me, the faith that I'm preaching that I really don't get grounded on. And well, that was how I just stopped going to church. I no longer believe in church activities and so many things like that. Even when the similar could happen, I say I lie and all those kind of things. But I just started living my life like that. So I was in between. Sometimes you meet me through the Christian way, sometimes traditionally, because I came from a traditional home and all those things, even though my hands are clean, I don't do anything blood sacrifice or whatever, or have a particular shrine that I worship. I don't know. But I was just dancing between these two places. So when I find myself doing anything like this, I might even tell someone, I might just pretend that, oh, take this oil, take this file, take this like this, and the person will come tomorrow and tell me, thank you, everything worked. If I use it for my, it doesn't work. I might quote from the Bible, do like this, advise you, it will work, you come and thank me. But how about myself? So I always find it okay. So when people tell me it is your calling to be a pastor, I get confused. Because when I do the pastor, whatever, it works. When I now come to this other side and I do, it also work. Which one am I going for? Because of this thing, since my grandmother has been, he has been into me doing everything fine. I remember after the birth of even before the birth of my first child, how some kind of attacks to my wife in a broad daylight. Some people, they will say they have attack that when they sleep and they wake up, they will be seeing mark on their body. That like when people have oppressed them and this thing. Normally, all those oppression and whatever, reach my grandma do for me, you work for me. But how about, fine, my wife can just, when she was pregnant with my first child, now so they will finger, they do them. In the night, when we were sleeping, she might even scream. When we wake up, you will see even blood. The next morning, when she pour water on herself in the bedroom, that way she will feel pain, and we will just see, like when they use broom flog person. This thing too much. I couldn't take her to the village to go and see grandma then, because grandma kept telling me to come with her for solution. Since I have not gone there, I was just still patching up. I kept promising, Mama, don't worry, let us make it a December travel. And that was how I kept postponing that journey. Until matter pass wetin I expect. Now, it's not by sleeping again. We will just be discussing on the bed in the afternoon, talking, no, not sleeping, not dizziness. We didn't doze off. We'll just be discussing like husband and wife. And the next thing she might like, oh, daddy, I'm coming. Let me quickly wee or urinate. Fine. As she's getting up to urinate, she will scream there. Broad daylight, eyes open. I'm telling you people, I believe I shouldn't be the first person experiencing this in life. So there should be people from this platform that understand what I'm talking about. You will see mark on her body and blood will be there. Where they don't use finger to tear the innocent girl. We no sleep. Now I really embark on the journey. I go meet grandma. Grandma and grandpa, they did everything under 3 days. Fine. We came back to Lagos State. And till date, as I'm talking to you people, is over for her like that. Till I have my 4th child. We never had anything called oppressing in the night. They use cutlass pursue you. Na so finger tear your body. Na so this one, that one. Never. It was gone. Me una see how I believe in that woman and how she also good reach and how God they use and reach. So now, in that dream, in that trance, that particular day after the crowd gathered, the next thing my grandmother came outside and said, now, today, do you people know why we are gathering here? They said, no, shouting in crowd as if we are acting movie. No, it doesn't. Okay. Today, this my son. I don't want to mention my name right now. This my son, so and so, has been doubting in life, has been struggling in life, questioning me, that he doesn't know which way to follow, questioning life, that he doesn't know which religion to follow and how to go about his life when it comes to belief. But today I'm here to prove, we are here to prove, we are here to confirm his religion or his rightful part in life. Are you people ready? People were screaming, yes, we are ready. I myself was so happy. I will never lie to you. If I get an American visa today and they said, Mr. Wisi, you'll be traveling tomorrow, the joy that was in me in that trance was exactly the kind of joy that would be in my heart. Like when you are happy, like, seriously, inside of that trance, I was happy. I said, oh my Lord, finally, my life has been transformed. Finally, oh God, all my faith that I was happy for was grandma's side. And grandma's side is the traditional. And we are able to confirm through both that one and Bible. Lo and behold, after the confirmation and everything, all I just noticed with the joy inside my heart, oh, great expectation that through my grandma, it don't solve. And so grandma do whatever, do perform some things. You go see one black powder blow, come up, ooh, everybody go scream, shift back. Grandma will dance, dance with back and dance forth and you know all those consultation and things. For a few minutes, she will come back. She will be resting her head, breathing heavily, like who is pouncing, and this and that and that and this. She will now finally throw one thing and said, "Oh yeah, catch!" Bah, the thing will just nothing will solve. She did and did and did and did nothing. Nothing. Then everybody got tired of her performance. I myself, I started having this doubtful mind, like, yeah, waiting they go on now. Well, immediately, grandma said, it's not over yet. She have done everything possible. She cannot do otherwise. But then let us try the other way around. And from this moment, my son, from your mind, you have to accept the fact that I have did my best and I'm not sure this was your calling. As I was in the middle of regret and doubting, like how much faith and I believe in you, grandma, how couldn't you? Immediately, I just saw everywhere like an eclipse. Some part of the environment started getting dark while some were very bright. And the next thing, I found myself lying down straight with my back facing up, like when a corpse was being laid in a coffin. And the next thing, there was something like a pillow raised on my head a bit, so I could be slant a bit. I was facing right to the heaven. Lo and behold, I believe everybody knows searchlight that are used in some factories, companies, and in the airport. Those lights that they will shine and it will has a shape that will create a shape. Like when you buy all these village torchlight and you put new battery newly inside darkness, when you point that torchlight, you know it will create a shape directly to the place, the object that it was subjected to or pointed at. So this one was wide. It was a searchlight shining directly to me on my face, my own body alone, while the rest of the people seems to be in the dark, but not really dark like that, but they can still see. So the light was coming gradually, gradually down from heaven to me, coming to me, coming to me. As it was coming, it's from the distance of a story building, it stopped there. The thing no touch ground, e no touch me finish, but it was just there. The light was, I became only the searchlight. Like, imagine someone who is performing, an artist that is performing on stage, will be say everywhere dark now, only that in spot where in day, the light they follow. Yes, all those DJ lights, stage lights, something like that, directly from heaven on me. I was there, lying down, panting. I couldn't move my body. I felt like, let me stand up. Let me join the people in the crowd. Never. The thing hold me down like magnet. I couldn't. And the next thing, from inside that light, I just saw a rosary that has a ribbon on its neck. When we are designing obituary picture, you know the cross used to have one this thing on it. Exactly like that, a cross like that with a rosary suspended in it was coming right down towards me gradually, gradually. And only this anointed oil, that Goya, the bottle, not the bottle one, but it is an oil. This one is in plastic. It did for rubber, plastic. Before I started this video, I had this plastic that I wanted to use and make as an example. I couldn't pick it up again now because I'm already being filmed. So now, a plastic that was an anointed oil on it. Now, sele people, they use this particular one pass where they see for sele, but now anointed oil inside, but in plastic form, not Goya bottle anointing oil. Just came with that same suspended cross and that ribbon on it and the suspending rosary. The thing come dey near me, they come. It can't come more closer past where that light be stopped. It was now a distance between where I need to stand up and even jump. When I stand up, apart from laying down, when I stand up, I will need to jump and my hand will catch it. That was the distance those things attained and stopped right there. I was struggling. And within how many minutes, everywhere was just so quiet, not even murmuring. I was seeing people looking at the drama. And the next thing, the thing just started going back and going back and going back. All of them just went back like that. Immediately, my grandma started shouting, dancing, crying. She was crying. While me, I was still laying down there confused. She was crying. And the next thing, she came to meet me. She raised me up and she was now facing me, holding me. You know, when in a competition, if you are about to introduce the winner of a particular competition to the world, how you gonna go hold that person hand, they carry him around. She was carrying me, telling the crowd, una see am today, we don confirm am say no be this part na im be im part, say na this part na im be im part. Una don see am abi? Man, my son, your mind don come down. All your confusion, all your questions and everything has been answered. Did you see now? Say no be this part. And so then just they celebrate me, they do this, they do that. And that was how everything ended. My phone has been ringing. When I got myself back and realized my position, my phone has been ringing. So many missed calls on my phone. My friend has been calling me that they are done. What have I been doing? They are done from the bar. In fact, they have even eaten their food in that restaurant. Since I couldn't come and I just deceived them that I'm coming. How much food did you want to buy? Tell me, let me just buy your own more they carry come. I said, my brother, no, 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 no. I was sweating. The way I was panting, I was doing. When I got to where he was, he suspected that something was wrong with me. I didn't tell him because I felt like he's a young guy like me. I'm not doubting him, but I don't think he's really knowledgeable enough for me to explain such to. There was one old man that used to work with us then. We call him Papa Lolo. Very old man, and he's very, very intelligent. I told the man interpreted and telling me that other side is when you are into Babalawo something, and this other part is true Christianity. Probably is your calling. Then you need a genuine prophet to interpret your trance or dream to you. And well, I took Baba and I kept the secret within myself without telling nobody about it. Up to this moment that I'm talking through Nayen's platform now, I've never said this to nobody. I didn't even explain to nobody what I've actually experienced. Not even my mother, me, yes. Not even my mom. As we talk now, grandma is lying down in the mortuary ready to be buried. And something has been tingling me, pushing me like a woman that interpreted everything. You will be seeing her very soon for the very last time after una burial. Don't you think it's the rightful time for you to try and go deep and dig deep and find the true meaning of what you've actually experienced? I didn't sleep, so there is no way I will ever mistakenly call it a dream for what I just explained to you people. And this was exactly what made me believe in what I'm explaining now. This was exactly how my father, and it happened exactly like that. This was how my father, it was just the same thing. I was lying down in the parlor, according to the trance, when I found myself. Because on that very day, I know day for house, I come out. My father played with my first son a day before that very day, and the next day was the day he was sick, BP, and all those kind of things, sugar. I just got in. I saw everybody crying in the parlor, mom, family, everybody crying heavily. What is because of all this and that and that? They said, Popsy is gone. Paledon. Me, I doubt everything. Popsy with me, I'm not. After the whole doubt, then the next thing, my mom said, I said, where is he? My mom now pointed at the dining of our apartment. They said, he's lying down there. Check the dining. And that was where he is. And according to the trance, I was just lying down. Truly, my son was lying down in the two seater of the chair. Me, I was not lying down on the three seater, facing the ceiling as well. So that was it. Immediately, my mother now pointed, because if I raise my head up from that three seater, I will be facing the dining to see where he's there. And that was the position I was. So when mommy pointed to the corpse, like, look at him there. So I now stood up. I just raised half of my body up and I looked by my side straight to the dining. I saw my father was being laid down, putting on one of my polo, one of my black knicker, and my singlet that I gave him. He was just lying down there dead. I said, never. It can never be. I said, it can never be. My father can never be dead, and this and that and that and this. And the next thing was, I realized, I stood up deliberately. The trance was over. The trance was completely over. Yes, I shouted after seeing my father right there that I said he was not dead. And the next thing, truly, he stood up, exactly as I stood up also half, and said, no be like this, I go take and auntie say I don't die. I never die. As he said that thing, that was I. And I scream on my people now, see, Pale, who not say don't die. Everybody through the this thing. Ah, what be this? And the next thing, since mama wasn't in the house, she's at the shop, it is only me and my son that was inside the house, just alone. So I stood up, straight off. I was like, God, what be this? When I stood up, I didn't turn back to look at the dining. All I did was to face where I was lying down, and I prayed a little with my mind. I didn't say the prayer out loud. I just said a little prayer inside my mind, like, which kind of dream be this? Or which kind of thing be this? Me will no sleep. And the next thing, that thing came into me and said, ah, come, guy, confirm now. Look that dining whether the man did there true true. Hey, lo and behold. Hey, Jesus. Ah, no, 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 no. Immediately I have looked at the dining, real life now, I'm standing now. I saw my father lying dead, exactly the position, the clothes, and everything. A very shiny light sparkled in my eye on his body. As I clear my eye, krigirigiri say make I look again. The man no dey there again. The shout why I scream come wake my pikin. As my pikin wake up, our landlady, the apartment was facing my own apartment. She also ran and come into my apartment like, Daddy Richard, what is going on? I didn't explain to her. I just explained a little thing like maybe someone who had a bad dream. My child started crying. That was how I carried my child. With the cry, my eyes were heavy downstairs, and I went to Mama's shop. I got to Mama's shop. I described the clothes and everything and all and the incident. Mama took me into the shop and prayed with me, and boy gave my son biscuits to calm him down. He said, why my son crying? Did I beat? I said, no. And the shout where I take shout when I confirm, look that place. Now he scared the boy from sleep. Ah, that was how we did. Oh. And finally, when my father's issue happened, we were already rushing him down to the hospital. I carry and put for back. I mean know how the man take heavy, like real person wey don go. We dey rush and they go. My two younger brother help me hold am for back. We dey carry with the baba, they go hospital on emergency. I carry my car key. I run, I enter. We reverse. That's why I drive like rubber, carry pallet. Immediately we dey go for road. I just realize, hey, come, wetin be this? I shouted, who put on this clothes for Papa? Who wear on this knicker? Who wear on this singlet? Exactly that clothes. Ah, my younger brother said it was him. I said, ah, you don't, Papa. You don't buy this man. He's gone. Baba don't go. I started crying bitterly. I know he's gone. Exactly. This is what I saw now. We got to the hospital. He was still on the wheelchair, oxygen. It no reach 15 minutes. The man held my hand. He just looked at me because he was just gnashing his teeth. He was just looking at me inside my eyes, forcing himself to talk to me. He couldn't talk. He has a lot to say to me. I know, because we were really close. I was the only one with him in Lagos. The rest of my brothers and sisters, they are not in Lagos. So that was why we were together. And the man was just gnashing his teeth. One of the nuns was helping me to hold my child. And as he stares at me, he managed to raise in his hand, shivering, shaking, and he held me. He looked at me. He saw the tears rolling my cheek. And the next thing, he nodded. He nodded like when someone is regretting. And that was how he did. He just went down. So That's actually how I lost him. And we have to, just prepare everything. And I went outside where I kept Mama not to enter because of, the scream. I went to deceive Mama that the doctor said I should drive him home with her friends. That Baba is getting better, that he will be fine, and that I should just drive her home. He wrote one medicine when they know say the woman who will see by that is the medicine that she should go and look for. So immediately I took them inside the car. I just told her friend, please don't tell her Baba is gone. Don't tell her. When you people get in, just lock the door and not let her come out because her head too by then was not okay. If they bring the news to her in that manner, she definitely might follow the man. And told her friend, I drove them to the front of the gate. They let her in. I sped back to the hospital, called my brothers, told them what has happened, and we started making preparation, death certificate and stuff, ambulance and stuff, and it was gone just like that. And that was during the lockdown. So exactly the same way I saw things about his death was actually how I was visionized by this fate of a thing, probably grammar, crusade, and that rosary and lightning and stuff. So I'm right here in this platform today to ask questions. I need answer, interpretation to what I've seen, please. And this is the reason I'm here. I don't know what I've seen. I don't know what I've seen since then till now. I don't know what I've seen. So I need a meaning to it. I need meaning to what I've seen. I need someone to tell me, interpret what I've seen, what has just happened to me. But believe me, even when I was growing, sometimes it does happen that things like a vision will just come. I'll see it and it will happen. If I don't see it and it happens, my mind will be judging me. But since then, I've not been able to say this till today, apart from that papa that I told the day it happened. And then now that I'm crying to the world, please, I need people to tell me the meaning of what I've just experienced, what I've seen, even though I know how many years ago it happens, which is for about 4 years now. I need people to tell me what I've seen, please. The meaning, how to go about it, what to do, how helpful it could be. Just everything, like a baby who knows nothing and knows nothing about what I've been experiencing. I need people to interpret my life to me from the little I've just heard. And thank you once again, Madam Nayan, for giving me this opportunity. I know you need to attend to other people. Someday, I pray you still give me the chance to say more about the rest of those things that I told you about. May God bless everyone once again. And thank you, Madam Nayan, once again.